Hello friends, welcome to Cloud Academy. Today I'm going to give you a quick demo about Salesforce.com, which is world most innovative company awarded by Forbes. So this is the agenda for the day. First, I'm going to introduce our company, that is Cloud Academy. After that, I'm going to introduce different services offered by Salesforce.com, because tomorrow when you work for Salesforce, like as a developer or as a consultant, you need to work on different services of Salesforce. Followed by that, I'm going to discuss about different kind of job roles available in Salesforce domain, because you guys are going to do this training mostly to get a job. So you need to know what are the different jobs available, what are the qualification required for that, what you're supposed to do when you get a job, and what are the skill sets required. So I'm going to discuss that in details. Okay, followed by job roles, I'm going to show you a quick technical demo of Salesforce, and I'm going to cover very basic things like how to build new custom application on cloud platform, on Force.com platform, right? How to build custom objects, how to build custom fields. Okay, after that I'll discuss about different kind of training and certifications available on Salesforce domain. Okay, after that, if you guys are interested to learn Salesforce, you can very well join our company, that is Cloud Academy. So I am going to discuss about our course fees, duration, trainer profile, kind of placement support you are going to get from us, kind of live projects we give. So this is the agenda for the day today. Let's move ahead. As I told you, I'm going to introduce Cloud Academy. Cloud Academy is 100% dedicated for Salesforce, and we do two things here. We are into Salesforce implementation and we are into Salesforce training. We are one of the registered implementation partner for Salesforce.com. So we have done more than 400 Salesforce implementations as of now, and we have done more than 200 application development on Force.com platform. We are also one of the leading Salesforce training provider in India. So that's a very quick brief about our company. Now let's understand what are the different kind of services offered by Salesforce. Salesforce majorly offer two services. One, they offer CRM software. Salesforce is world number one CRM service provider. World all top companies, world top 100 company, top 500, top 1000 company, 95% of these organizations are using Salesforce.com CRM today. So Salesforce offer CRM application. So that is their first offering. Next, what they offer Force.com platform. So these are the two things, CRM software and Force.com platform. Why we do use Force.com platform? To build custom application. Example, there are some company, they do not need a CRM software. They are looking for some custom applications like warehouse management application, recruitment application, HR management, payroll management, purchase management, vendor management, employee management. Any kind of application they are looking for other than CRM application. In that case, what Salesforce is going to do, they are going to offer you Force.com platform, where on top of which you can build any custom application, right? Just for your information, Salesforce has developed the CRM software, that is also they have developed on Force.com platform, right? So Salesforce offer two things. One, CRM application. Two, Force.com platform. If you need, you can take Salesforce CRM from Salesforce CRM. Second, if you need, you can take Force.com platform and you can build your custom application. What is CRM? We are going to discuss about this in detail during our actual classes. However, understand, using CRM we automate mainly marketing, sales and customer support process. We automate these three processes of any organization. We automate marketing process, sales process and customer support process by using CRM software. What do I mean by automating marketing, sales, customer support process? We are going to discuss this in detail when you come for the classes. So we understand one thing: Salesforce offer two services. One, CRM application, which is a standard application offered by Salesforce. Second, they offer force.com platform where you can build custom application, any kind of custom application, right? So these are the two services offered by Salesforce. Now just assume you are going to work on these projects, either on custom application development project or on Salesforce CRM implementation project. Interestingly, out of entire 100% project, 80 to 90% development project we develop without any kind of coding, right? So 80 to 90% development happens without any coding, right? That is, we call it as declarative development. Balance, whatever is not possible to develop without coding, like this 10 to 20% development is not possible without programming. There we use two programming language, one Apex, another is Visual Force. These are the two programming language we use, right? So this is how we do Salesforce development. So just imagine, I'm going to repeat it once again. Imagine you are going to work on a Salesforce project, which is 100% of the project. Out of 100%, 80% development we do without any coding. So if you do not have any programming, any coding knowledge, you can develop up to 80% of any Salesforce project, right? And that development happens without any programming, any coding, only by using drag and drop, point and click. You are going to do that programming. Okay, so that is called declarative development. Balance 10 to 20% development we do using Apex and Visual Force coding. Apex is an object oriented programming which is very similar to Java. Visual Force we use to develop the front end, right, which is very similar to JavaScript or HTML, right? So this is how we do development. Now let us understand what are the different kind of job roles available in Salesforce.com. So in Salesforce there are mainly three type of job roles available. One, Salesforce consultant job, Salesforce developer job and Salesforce admin job. And let us understand what they supposed to do in this particular role. Just imagine there is a company called, say, GE, and GE wants to implement Salesforce.com. It could be a CRM implementation, it could be a force.com application development, completely a new application development. So what my Salesforce consultant will do, Salesforce consultant will go to client place and he will try to understand what is client requirements. He will analyze the requirements of the client. He will do business analysis, right? So he will understand the client requirements, he will do documentation, he will do designing, architecture, and technically he is going to do 80 to 90% development without coding. So this is the area, declarative development, he is going to, Salesforce consultant is going to do, and for that he doesn't require any kind of programming knowledge. So if you are a person who wants to become a Salesforce consultant, and if you do not have any programming knowledge, you do not have any coding knowledge, then you can do 80 to 90% of the development without any kind of programming. Okay, and that is exactly what Salesforce consultant, functional consultant, business analyst, they are going to do. All these job roles are same, only different company will have different names for the same role, right? So once this 80% development is done, balance 20% where coding is required, Salesforce developer is going to do that coding, and for that they are going to use Apex and Visual Force programming language. So Salesforce consultant and Salesforce developer together, they are going to develop the entire project. Once project is developed, once it is ready, we are going to give the training to the end user, and end user will start using that application. So once end user start using that application, we call it as go live. All right, so this is how development happens. Now when application is live, when end user is using it, then there are a lot of support required, lot of administration required, right? Salesforce administrator going to maintain that application, he is going to provide the support, right? So what Salesforce administrator will do, he will provide support to the end user, and interestingly he will provide support only for the non-coding part. So entire project, if it is 100%, 80% it is non-coding, non-programming, Salesforce admin is going to support that 80% part. Now I will try to help you to decide the right job role for you. First thing, if you are a non-coding, non-technical person, then you can opt for Salesforce consultant job, or you can opt for Salesforce administrator role. But if you feel no, I want to become a developer, I have coding knowledge, I can do a lot of development, then you are the right fit for Salesforce developer job. So these are the three major job available, right? Now many people ask me that we see more developer opening, somebody will say we see more of functional consultant opening. So here is a chart which is going to tell you how much openings are there for which job role. So here you can see that 26% developer opening is available, 15% consultant, this business analyst, both are same. Here you can see Salesforce admin role, here you can see Salesforce testing role. So if you look at this chart, almost all kind of job roles are available. But US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, this is the region where Salesforce has maximum customer. So customer are in that region. That is why Salesforce consultants, Salesforce admins are available in that region, and lot of outsourcing are happening to India. So lot of developers are available in India. So if you look at Indian job market for Salesforce technology, you may find more of developers opening. So around 50 to 60% opening, overall opening will be for the developer. Balance 40-50% opening will be for Salesforce admin or Salesforce consultant, right? So, but however, globally every profile has the same weightage, same opportunity. Now if you are a person who is looking for a job abroad, say in US, Canada, or Australia or New Zealand, this is the best platform which can give you a very good opening in abroad, right? Now I'm going to give you a very quick technical demo. I'm going to show you how to create application objects and field, and we are not going to use any kind of programming to develop this application. Okay, so what do I do now? I'm going to a new browser. Here I type login.salesforce.com, and here I'm going to type my user ID and password, which is cloudacademyin@gmail.com. Here I'm going to type my password. password. I won't say you the password here. Okay, so I have logged in, to my Salesforce, and when I log in, I come to this page, which is home page of Salesforce, right? I'm going to introduce you with the overall platform. So these are called tabs. This is called app menu. Here, all the applications available in this platform, in this particular org, is going to appear, right? Here you have the setup option, where you can go and go to the setup page, and you can do all the development in the setup page. So this is the look and feel user interface for Salesforce. Now, as I promised, I'm going to create a new custom application on this platform, right? So how do I do that? I'm going to click this setup button. Okay, once I click to setup, I will come to this left hand side. Here I find create option, and I'm going to create a new custom application. So I click app, and here I have option to click new. So click new, create a custom app, click next, and here you give the name of the application. Say I'm creating an application for hospital, so I'm going to give a name, hospital management system. App name, which is a unique name for this application, will be taken automatically. Click next. You can give a description. You can give the image of the hospital for whom you are developing the application. That image will be displayed here. Click next. Here you can use existing tabs or existing modules. I'm going to use only reports and dashboard here. Okay, I can define my default tab. Click next. Now it's very important. Here I give the profile label permission. What is profile label permission? I'm going to discuss during the actual classes, right? So for the time being, I have given access to all the profile, and I'm going to save it. So what I've done in last couple of seconds, I have created one new application called hospital management system. Okay, so I am in this hospital management system. Now, if you are developing this application for any hospital, you need to capture a lot more information about the hospital, right? Example, you need to capture like what is the name of the hospital, about different doctors available, right? Yeah, so you need to capture about information about the doctor, about patient, about treatment, about medicine, about payment, about many things, right? So to capture those information, what we have to do, we have to create tables to capture those information. In case of Salesforce, we do not call it as table, we call it as object. So I'm going to create couple of objects to capture those information. So let me go to setup. Okay, and then let me go to create. What I'm going to create, I'm going to create objects. So click object. Okay, here you have option to create new custom object. So the name of the object is, say, doctor. Okay, plural of doctor is doctors. Okay, this is the object name. Here you get multiple option. I'm going to discuss about these option in detail when we come for the actual classes, right? So I save it. My object is created. I have created a new object called doctor. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new custom tab. Here one tab will come called doctor. So I'm going to create a new custom tab. So select any tab style as per your choice. So let me take this, go next. Again, it is coming field label, profile label, security. Again, what is that? I'm going to discuss in the actual classes. However, right now I'm giving this particular tab access to all the profile by default, right? So click next. And now this particular tab If I want, I can make it visible in all the applications in this, but I'm not going to do that. I will make this tab available only for this hospital management system. So I will click only this and click save. Now you see I have created one tab here called doctor, and if you want you can go to that tab and you can create a doctor here. So you can give the doctor name as Ravi and save it. But when you capture the information about a doctor, you are interested to capture lot more information about a doctor, not only the name. Example, his joining date, his salary, his date of birth, his mobile number, his email id, lot more information you want to capture about the doctor. So what you need to do, you need to create fields here, so that you can capture those information. Before I move to and I show you how to create custom field, I would like to tell you certain things. Just imagine right now we created one object called doctor. I hope you all are comfortable and I'm sure you all can create such objects. Now just imagine that you are working on a huge large project where you need say 500 objects, 1000 objects, right? I'm sure you can do that, correct? And this is how Salesforce development work. Okay, so now what we have done, we have created one application, we have created one object. If required, we can create another hundreds more, thousand more objects. Now we are inside of one object and we are going to create lot more custom field for this object. Let us see how to do that. So again we will go to that object. So how do we go? We will go to the setup, again we will go to create, we will go to object, we will open that particular object and I can create a new custom field here, right? So this is how we can go. So let me create a new custom field. Example, we want to capture the mobile number of the doctor. Okay, so here I have different kind of fields. So here you can see this is one section, this is another section, and this is the third section, right? So let me talk about different kind of fields available in salesforce.com. There are three type of fields available in salesforce.com. We call it as data type. So there are three data types. One, we call it as read only data type, where we can read the data but we cannot edit the data. So there are read only data type. What is under this read only data type? There are three fields, auto number, formula and roll up summary. What is auto number, formula, roll up summary field? We are going to understand during our actual classes, right? But understand, under read only data type there are three fields available: auto number, formula and roll up summary. Second type data type is relationship data type, where we create relationship between two objects, right? And under relationship data type there are three fields: lookup, master detail and external lookup. So these are the three fields comes under relationship data type. And third type of field is generic data type. All other fields, checkbox, currency, date and type, email, geolocation, all these comes under generic data type. So there are three data types and under each data type there are a couple of fields. Okay, so let me create a generic field, which is example mobile. So mobile is a phone field. I'm going to choose, click next. Okay, and what is the field name? Mobile number. Okay, and then if I want I can make it a required field or I can just remove it. Okay, click next. Again, field label security, which all profile of people can view this field, can read this field, can't read this field. All these options are coming here. Click next and now you save it. So I have created one new custom field called mobile number. Let me refresh this page. Yes, there is a field called mobile number. If you want, you can add hundreds more, thousand more fields to this object. Okay, so let me create one more field, say email ID. Okay, so again that's a generic data type. So I am going to check this email field, click next, give the name of the field email ID. Okay, click next. Again you have option, make it a unique field so that you do not enter duplicate value. Okay, all these options we are going to discuss in our actual classes. Again, field level security, click next. Now you save. So again you have created one more field called email ID, and you can enter the email ID of the doctor. Like that, as per your requirements, as per customer requirements, you can create as many fields as you need, right? So this is how we do development. Now friends, do you think whatever I have done as of now, is it difficult? I'm sure you are going to say no, it's not at all difficult. Now if this is not difficult, then the 80% 90% development what we do in Salesforce is not difficult, because entire 80-90% development we do just like that. We do not do any kind of programming, only by using mouse, and we are going to do drag and drop, point and click development we are going to do here, right? So let me go back to my presentation once again. So we have completed this demo. Now let me see what is there next. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss one more very important thing about sandbox. Okay, I'm going to discuss something very important called sandbox. What is sandbox? Whenever we do any development, there are two instances. One is called sandbox, and there is something called production. All development we do, developer, consultant, we do entire development in sandbox. Testing we do in sandbox. When the whole thing is ready, what we do, we migrate from sandbox to production. We deploy from sandbox to production. When it comes to production, it is for the end user. They can enter the live data. Right now, why I'm explaining you this and why it is important, because when you go to any training institute, they give you a login for practice, which is a production login. So where is the challenge? Challenge is you do entire development in production. So you cannot deploy, because you are directly doing it in production. So what you don't understand is deployment process, migration process. You can't do it because sandbox you do not have access. No training institute in India can give you this sandbox access. We are the only company who can offer you this sandbox access, because we are a development company. We have plenty of sandboxes. Let me show you one. Okay, let me go to setup. Okay, so you can see the instance I am using. You can see this cursor. It is a Salesforce Developer Edition, and here I am trying to get sandbox. It's not available, and that is exactly, this is the edition what you are going to get from all other training institute. But when you come here to our company, to our Cloud Academy, we give you sandbox access. So here you can see that if I type sandbox, we have lot of sandboxes, and here you can see that 5 already we are using it, 20 are still available. So we are going to give you these sandboxes so that you can learn the migration process in actual project. in actual project you need to work only in sandbox. So very interestingly, all the employer who takes interview, they understand that being a student you do not have access to sandbox. So when you go for interview, they give you a sandbox just to test that if you do have a genuine experience or not. If you are a student from any institute, you won't have that experience, hence you are going to fail in the interview. But if you are a student of Cloud Academy, you will have sandbox access and sandbox experience, and you can show your genuine experience, right? So this is sandbox. Now let me explain you different kind of certifications and cost available. Mainly there are 4 tracks under certification: admin, app builder, developer and consultant. These are the main 4 type of training. Under admin training you have 2 training: basic admin, advanced admin. Okay, under app builder you have developer 402 training. Under developer you have something called platform developer 1 and platform developer 2. Under consultant you have sales cloud and service cloud consultant, right? So these are the different kind of training available. Now let me explain you what exactly you learn under this training. So under admin training, admin 201 and 211, you learn lot of administrative tasks. Example, how to give permissions, how to take data backup, how to give profile access, report access, how to create dashboards, reports, all kind of administrative function you learn under admin 201. App builder, as the name suggests, you are going to learn how to build app, how to develop applications. But in this developer 402 training, you are going to learn the 80% non-coding development. So here we develop 80% without any kind of coding. You learn that development in developer 402. Under developer training you learn Apex and Visual Force. So balance 10 to 20% development we do without any programming, with programming, Apex and Visual Force programming. The same thing we are going to learn in platform developer 1, platform developer 2. We are going to learn how to write triggers, classes, how to do integrations. All these things we are going to learn in platform developer 1 and platform developer 2. In consultant training, we have 2: sales cloud and service cloud. What is that? Salesforce finally is a CRM tool, right? Salesforce another offering is CRM software. CRM, what it does 2 things. It automates your sales process and it automates your customer support process. How do you learn sales process automation? How do you learn customer support automation? That means how do you learn CRM? Sales cloud and service cloud training is going to teach you the same. Sales cloud will talk about sales automation, service cloud will teach you service automation. So these are the major training available under salesforce.com. If you come to us for this training program individually, then we are going to charge 20k for each individual training. However, right now there is a great offer available from our company, and we are going to explain you the offer in next slide, right? But before I go about the cost, now let us understand. You have already understood different kind of job role available. You have understood different kind of training available. Now we are going to merge these two, that for which job role which all training is required. Example, for a business analyst or a functional consultant, which all training are required. For a developer, which all training are required. For admin, which all training are required. So we are going to explain this, right? So For a business analyst, what you do CRM implementation and you do force.com application development up to 80% where there is no coding required. That means you should have a good CRM knowledge. For that you need Sales Cloud and Service Cloud training, right? Now you need to also know how to do 80% development without coding. So that is you are going to learn under developer 402. Also you need to take care of the all the permissions, security, data backup, everything, right? So you need to know the admin part well. So admin 201, developer 402, Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, this is the training what you need, right? Being a developer, what you do, you basically do Apex and Visual Force coding. That is your main job. But you cannot say I do not know CRM, I do not know how 80% development happens. That means you need to know the whole thing, plus you need to know platform developer 1 and platform developer 2, right? So this is additionally you need to know. So if you want to become a developer, you need everything of this plus platform developer 1 and 2. Now let's understand what training admin is required, which training is required for admin, job profile. So admin, what they are going to do, again they are going to maintain a lot of force.com applications, they are going to maintain a lot of CRM applications, and they are going to maintain all the non-coding part. That means they need to know Sales Cloud, Service Cloud and developer 402 and admin 201. So this is the training required. So I hope you are getting it now that admin 201, developer 402, Sales Cloud and Service Cloud is the basic training what you need to get into a Salesforce job. Additionally, if you want to become a developer, then you need platform developer 1 and 2 training, right? Now let's go to the package. If you are interested to get training from us, then you have two training packages. One is package 1, which is a non-coding development package, which is which is required for if you business analyst, functional consultant or admin. So package 1 is for business analyst, functional consultant or admin. Package 2 is for the developer, where we teach Apex and Visual Force coding, right? So in admin 201 you get 201 training, package 1 you get 201 training, developer 402 it should be 402 training, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud training, 3 live project you get sandbox access from us, you get complete certification help, and you get certification guarantee, because till now totally more than 3,500 students has cleared the certifications from us, and you get complete placement support, right? So this is covered under package 1. If you individually take each of the courses, there are a lot of money you need to spend, but right now there is a great offer available, and offer is 25,000 plus GST for this package 1. If you are interested to become a developer, then you need to go for the entire training. So everything of package 1 you are going to get, plus you are going to get platform developer 1 and platform developer 2. So total package you get here, and the cost is 35,000 plus GST. Package 1 duration is 40 hours. It does not include your live projects duration. Package 2 it will take around 80 hours, little bit plus minus will be there. Okay, again it will not project time is not included in this 80 hours. So this is your training package and the cost information, right? Now I'm going to discuss about the trainer profile, because that is one of the very important thing, because who is going to teach, that matters a lot. So let me tell you, all our trainer works for our company, that is Cloud Academy, and in this company they have completed minimum 15 plus projects, so then only they become a trainer here. So every trainer will have minimum 15 plus project experience. We have more than 30 trainers who are employee of Cloud Academy, work with us full time. That is why we can offer you a very flexible timing. Our first class start from 7 a.m. and it goes up to 9 p.m. in the evening. So we have a very flexible time, and most importantly we offer you subject matter experts. Example, you are here to get a consultant training, so you will get a Salesforce consultant who is working on live project. He is going to give you training. Example, you want to become a developer, so development part training you are going to get from a developer. All your administrative things, our admin is going to teach you. So you get subject matter experts for your training program. Now let me explain you why you need to consider Cloud Academy for your Salesforce training program. Why not any other institute? The first thing is we cover the entire training program, that is admin 201, developer 402, again it should be 2, then platform developer 1 and platform developer 2, sales cloud service. The whole thing we cover here, right? Other institute, they are not going to cover the entire course. They will have their own course content and they are going to give you partial training on Salesforce. Okay, we offer 3 live projects to all our students, right? So that you can get lot of experience from this project. If you complete one live project here, you will get almost 8 to 9 months of equivalent experience. So once you complete 3 live projects from our company, you will have almost 2 years of equivalent experience. But any other training institute, they cannot give you live projects. Okay, because they are training institute, they are not implementation partner. But each and every training institute, they say that they are offering live projects. Now you need to ask them, it is your duty, your job to ask them ki boss, being a training institute, how do you get live projects? How do you implement live projects? Where have you implemented? Now if you ask me the same thing, I am going to show you a couple of interesting and important thing. Example, I'll go here to my mailbox and I will type monster, and you see here what it comes is, you look at this, so here you will get to see that we are doing complete Salesforce implementation for a company like monsterindia.com. Can you imagine such a huge organization, monster.com? We have implemented CRM for such large organization. This is not the only one. There are plenty such organizations. Example, AIA Engineering, look at this, so here you can see that we have done implementation for a company called AIA Engineering, large manufacturing company based out of Gujarat. We have done for them. If you type Discovery Village, you will see that we have done implementation for Discovery Village, right? For Discovery Village. Okay, so we have done more than 400 implementations because we're an implementation company. No other training company can offer you live projects. We take daily feedback to ensure you the quality training. So we have a process here where we are going to take daily feedback. End of your every class, you need to give a feedback about that day's class. I'm going to show you a couple of feedback, because you can understand kind of training we give here. Okay, so here, yes, this is the survey feedback we take every day, and you can see this week how many feedback we have received. Okay, this week, today is Sunday, so it's only showing today's. Okay, let us see last week. So we have received 87 feedback last week. Okay, and if you want, you can open these feedback, and randomly I'm just opening it. Okay, and you can understand what kind of feedback we are getting from our students. So this is the name of the student, Shushma, and Renu is the trainer, and you can see the feedback. She is online training. It is a weekend batch. Okay, now this is a person called Vijay. He has given training for Sunil BR. You can see this is 3. However, trainer knowledge and overall satisfaction is 4. It's a classroom class. It's a weekend batch. Okay, here you can see the student is Raja Lakshmi, and trainer name is Chaitanya. It is 555. It's a classroom weekend class. Here you can see there is a student called Deepa. Trainer is Raja Prashant. You can see 454. It's an online training. It's a weekend training. So here you can see different kind of feedback we get. We ensure that we look at each and every feedback, and we ensure if there is any feedback which is not good, immediately we speak to the student, and if required we change the trainer. There are 30 trainers available in our company, so you can change the trainer as per your need. All right, as I told you earlier, we offer you subject matter experts. We give you 100% guarantee for your certifications. What I told you earlier, more than 3,500 plus people has cleared their certification at the first attempt. Why we can give you guarantee? Because day to day, every day we work on this particular technology. Any changes coming on this technology, any new features are coming, we get to know that, right? And we prepare our student accordingly. But other training institute, they are not updated with the technology. They have their own syllabus, they follow it year on year, whereas Salesforce offer new features. They update their certification pattern every 4 months, right? We offer you video training material, so that you can learn wherever it is required. So you get complete video training material from us. In other institute you do not get training video material, right? So this is how we ensure you that you get a quality training. There is one more very important process we follow, and that is video material from your end. So what it happens, like example, today I am giving you training on any subject. Okay, once you go back, you need to practice. When you practice, you need to capture the screen the way I'm doing it right now. You can see I'm capturing my screen right now, that it's going on. Once it is done, I'm going to stop it, and it is going to save as a video file, what I'm going to share with you guys, right? Similarly, you need to practice it for 10, 15, 20 minutes minimum, and you need to share that video material with us. We are going to check how you are practicing, if you are doing good, you are doing correct or not, and we are going to give you feedback about your practice. Also, there is one more benefit. During your practice, you are going to get lot of doubts, lot of query, what you can clear from our end, right? So this is also another very helpful, and our students are getting a lot of benefit out of it. Okay, now let me talk about the placement at Cloud Academy. We are going to give you a lot of placement assistance. You are going to get minimum 10 interview call. We have designated person in our company who are in touch with more than 200 partners across India. And what we do, we speak to them and we try to get their requirements of Salesforce developer. We train our students according to the need of other Salesforce partner, and we share our CVs, our student CV with them. Okay, so this is how we give a job assistance. We are also going to give you sample resume so that you prepare your resume accordingly. We give you mock interview, after your course completion, so that you perform well during your actual interview. So if you want to get more information about our placement, what you can do, you go to a site called salesforcetraining.info. Salesforcetraining.info. If you go to that site, you will get to know the entire this thing, all the placement information. So there is a tab called placement. You click on that tab and you come to the placement page, and here you will get urgent opening for Salesforce admin, Salesforce admin job, Salesforce developer job. All the job information you are going to get in our site, right? So what you need to do, you need to open this, you need to check in the opening, and you need to apply for it. Okay, so you are going to get lot of job support from our end. If you follow our guidelines, you are definitely going to get a job. So this is what I wanted to explain you. I hope you got a lot of important information. Now it's your call. Wherever it's your call. It's not at all important that you join Cloud Academy. Wherever you go, you need to check that if you are getting right set of training or not, if you are getting live projects or not, if you are getting sandbox access or not, if they have enough trainer, because you may not be satisfied with a trainer, with a particular trainer, then you do not have choice to change the trainer. So you need to check their trainer profile, right? Also you need to check what is the job profile of the trainer. Example, if he is working as a developer, you can understand he cannot give you a consultant training because he has never done a job of a consultant. If he is an admin of an organization, he cannot give you Salesforce developer training. But that is exactly what is happening. So you need to check with the trainer what is his job profile, for which company he is working for. If you decide to get training from us, we can assure you that you will get the best quality training, because in this particular company we are 100% dedicated for Salesforce technology. We do not do anything else other than Salesforce development and Salesforce training. We are a Salesforce knowledge hub. If we can deliver 400 500 projects, giving Salesforce training is a very simple thing for us, right? So if you want a generic training, please go ahead and get training in any training institute. If you want to build your career, if you want to clear your certification, if you want to get a job in Salesforce domain, then your only choice is Cloud Academy. With this, and the last thing I'm going to tell you, whatever I'm promising you here, if we do not deliver this, we are going to refund your 100% money. We are not going to hold your money even a single minute. So with all these solid promise, I'm going to close my presentation today. I would like to thank all of you for your time and for watching this video. I'm going to share a lot more videos in near future, so do not forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you very much. Bye.